Alright, hello all, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. Oh boy, here we go. We are gonna be doing some more Festival of Battle attempts. We'll see how this goes. I'm not the most confident, but things with Festival have changed a bit, I think, recently, at least for my account. So here I am going to be attempting to clear the Extreme Class mission. And of course, with that, this is also doubling as somewhat of a showcase for the man, the myth, the legend, Gomah. We are doing Gomah here. So this is the team I have built up here. I think Hit, Broly, Carnival Broly, Gomah, Gloria, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think this should be a really crazy team for Festival. I mean, we'll see. I am trying for a no item win. We'll see how that goes. Now, the strat here, obviously, with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I do need to get the Giant Form off immediately. However, I don't know, if that's going to fight me or not. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to cut in just a moment here. And we'll play the entire way through to the end. But just for the initial part here, honestly, I'll do one attempt, but let me rephrase that. I'll try once to just get it immediately, but if not, if I do have to struggle, I'll just come back after I get him to transform. So, I suppose let's jump in. We'll see what happens. This is
Let's do this.
Oh boy, Festival of Battles is something else. Okay, so this rotation's good at least, although that rotation is not good. Okay, we'll try this, I guess. Actually, hold on, I do have pulled up on my other screen here. So it's Gogeta 1, Janemba 2, Vegeta 3, Vegeta 4, Trunks 5. Okay, so Goku needs to be on the second rotation, because I'm going to try and transform him on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Vegeta phase. We'll see how that goes. I guess we can get the intros in for Gomah as well as Broly here. Let's turn that off, and let's do this.
If I were to come up with a stance that would bring out my full potential, it'd be this.
I can't believe how incredible Broly is.
But still, it's not right.
Not gonna lie, I honestly forgot that Hit had a intro for a moment there. Okay, so the sort of idea to progress through with this is going to be Gomah in slot 2, because he gets his build-up at the start of the turn, and letting Broly just take all the hits, that way he can get his massive build-up. I mean, we'll see how it works out, but I think this should work very, very well. And then we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be giving his 44% attack and defense on the SA effect to Gomah, which when Gomah only has 50% SA phase attack, and I mean, depending on if he gets the 12 key or not, 20%, maybe if you get the hit of potential, 40%. I mean, the SA phase buff from Super Saiyan 4 Goku will be very, very good for Gomah. And essentially the idea here is just to cook with Gomah and Broly. Am I actually not going to kill this rotation? It was really unlucky that Yeah, I might actually not kill. That's crazy. Because Gogeta only wanted to attack once in slot 1, so Broly... nah, hits got this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. Festival of Battles is such a pain. I was trying and trying and trying to clear it for a while. Eventually, I just got so tired of it.
My name is Glorio, the king of the third demon world someday.
And you know, I ended up giving up, to be honest. Obviously. However, now I do want to try again. Okay, I mean we'll see what happens here, but I mean now that I have Gomah, you know, I have Broly, and with like floating like the hits as well as Glorio, I think this strategy might honestly be just what I need to finally get my Festival of Battle. I mean, obviously we'll have to see. But I really do think this team has a lot of potential to be what finally does it. And, I mean, I've tried this with both just like Broly in general, as well as like the specific sort of like Broly setup. And I know obviously with the Broly setup, I mean, you have items, and the domain, and all the extra support and everything. But I've seen what one Broly is capable of doing. So when we have Broly, as well as Gomah, on a rotation. I mean, that's really the main idea here, is for those two to carry me throughout this. I mean, we'll see what happens, but also, I mean, with having the Super Saiyan 4s next to each other, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well as Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I mean, with the links, they should be doing really, really good damage and really good defensively.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
So I think it should work, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. We'll kind of have to see here. Now, the thing with Gomah, we're not going to get many opportunities to use his giant form. So honestly, let me just knock this out immediately so we can get the extra stats. Because later on, we're just not going to have a chance. Alright, and let's also get the active skill on this. Will just one-shot. You know, I just realized we're not actually gonna get the extra stats because technically Gomah's not appearing since we just win. Although it is nice to see that KO screen. I haven't seen that yet. Oh no, we're still on this rotation then, huh? Well, shit. I actually kind of fucked the order then. That's that may have just honestly been bad for me overall. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I didn't realize that would just keep me on the same rotation like that. Okay, but yeah, so I mean the thing with Gomah, I mean he doesn't need to attack to get his build up, so it actually works out perfectly to have him right next to Broly. Now my Gomah, I suppose I actually haven't shown yet. I probably should. So I do have some equips on him, specifically for this festival run here. I am going to change them up when I'm not doing the festival run. And I did also just give him some of the link skill balls to get him up to level 5 of all of his links. And that way, like, legendary power as well as a fierce battle would be able to have a little bit additional power here. And also, with Glorio being next to him, I mean, Master of Magic would help. Let me just show this real quick. So, yeah, so I threw these equips on him. I think the crit, as well as the extra damage, could be very impactful here, because he only has the 33% chance. We'll see, and then, like I said, I just got the level 5 on him. Okay, but yeah, we'll see what happens here. I suppose we should also transform this hit.
A worthy rival is what inspires evolution in a warrior's talents. Now keep on improving.
Alright, well, we'll see what happens. I do need to keep this one on the rotation, though. That way I can actually transform him too. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, this run may not go the best. I mean, I hope it does. I am worried, to be honest, now that I probably shouldn't have done the Gomah thing. Or if I did, I should have done it later. That way, because now my rotation's thrown off. And this may screw over Super Saiyan 4 Goku's chance of actually being able to kill in his giant form. I don't know. We'll have to see. So if I'm not able to kill with the giant form, like I said, I'll just come back. Because I have done this before. I do know it can work. I do suppose I was on the TEQ Vegito setup, so I guess Super Saiyan 4 Goku was on the 220 instead of just double 170, but I am very confident he'll be able to kill in giant form. Which obviously we need to transform him, so we'll see what happens with that. If I have to, restart or whatever, I mean, it is what it is. Another thing, with having, so Glorio's here, right? Well, it's not going to really do practically anything for Gomah. His 50% support will still be helpful to the Super Saiyan 4s, to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, to Broly, and to the hits. Right, so even though Gomah himself is not really benefiting from Glorio being here, Glorio is going to be a big help to everyone else. So, okay, I was gonna say, can I actually get some additional supers, Broly? So, I don't know, I really feel pretty confident about my odds here. I mean, everyone who needs to be getting stacks should be getting their stacks. And then, I mean, we have the 3 sort of floating characters, which should do fine as long as they dodge towards the end and, they'll tank normals. We'll have to see, though. Let's get Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and if I need to reset after this, I will. And I'll come back after I actually transform him. We'll see, though. Alright, so we do need to get as much ki as possible. We have to kill, obviously. Let me go for those, and then I can grab the strength spheres. I may need to get like an additional super, honestly, in here. That may be what I need in order to kill. I don't know. I might have honestly, yeah. So this is what I was saying. The fact that I am not on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Vegeta phase, I think is honestly, I'm not going to be able to kill him. Unless I get a hidden potential additional super. Because they have less HP. In total, they have about 15 million less HP. And they also have, I suppose they have the same damage reduction value, and they have slightly less defense. But something else to consider is, I'll have the type advantage for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, yeah, here, let me come back once we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku transformed, and then we'll just continue on through the whole way through. Alright, that took fucking forever. In fact, I even had to change my hidden potential build in order to do it. I did have the sort of defense equips from the special equips on him before. I changed to some more additional. I got the type attack boost as well. Finally, I was able to kill that phase. So, that being said, though, I mean, let's just continue on. I'm going to put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1 this turn. I'm not sure that I'm going to do it every turn. But, I mean, mine's 55%. I'm really going to need stacks. You know, his stacks, obviously, it's going to be very, very, very important for his defense later on. I mean, when we're talking about heck, Vegeta, I would definitely be concerned if I do not have a lot of stacks. I mean, he does not. I mean, he's stacking for 20% per super, and I mean, he only has the 2 guaranteed. It could be rough. It could be really rough. So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens. I mean, the Super Saiyan 4s, I'm pretty confident should be fine no matter what. Right? I mean, linked next to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I mean, the defensive support they're getting, it's going to be very crazy. And then we're just going to keep powering through with this being our sort of rotation exactly like this. Now, once we get, like, later on, you know, when I'm actually to, like, the very end, in the really important, difficult, strong phases of the fight, I will start putting Gomah in slot 1. I mean, he will look very, very crazy, obviously, in slot 1. I mean, the attack boost he'll get, and with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, giving him the SA phase buff as well, like, it's gonna be crazy. It really is. But for now, I'm going to put Broly in slot 1 every single time. Because, I mean, we just get the build-up for free with with Gomah. There we go. I mean, his phase 1, I mean, it literally procs at the start of the turn. You don't have to do anything special. So, I mean, that's very good about Gomah, that you just get it like that. When it allows Broly to be a powerhouse. And I really do think that this is going to be, like, what allows me to win Festival finally. I mean, we'll see. You know, I don't have, like, TEQ Vegito or AGL Gogeta. I mean, those are obviously both very, very strong for Festival. But, you know, I've, in my experience, it seems like my issue with Festival battles. By the way, it seems like I'm getting pretty unlucky with proccing this high chance. Because I'm not getting the key, really, it seems, for the most part. Hopefully I start getting luckier with that. To me, it's seemed that my issue with Festival battles is I guess I just, like, don't know how to stack it properly. You know, I don't know. I don't really care about getting the Dokkan attack here. Like, every time I attempt Festival battles, you know, I try and, like, switch around, like, who I'm stacking. You know, I try my very best to give everyone priority. But, you know, it's always, like, one fucking character just ends up slipping through the cracks, I guess. Is what happens. And with a team like this, where we have the hits as well as Gloria slot 3, where, I mean, sure, I mean, they do need stacks as well, but they're gonna get built up, you know, regardless. They'll be fine. And realistically, what I need them to do is dodge. I mean, whether or not they're going to, I suppose, is something else entirely. But all I need them to do at the end is dodge. I mean, obviously I need them to do damage too. And if they take a normal here or there, I mean, they should be more than tanky enough to take normals. I hope by the end. We actually got a triple super here? Did that just happen? I think so. That's crazy. So as long as they're dodging, they should be fine. They should be able to tank normals. But besides that, I don't really care for them. You know, like, they're just here to, like, float, fill out the team. I mean, Glorio supporting, obviously. I don't know. I think they should be pretty effective. I mean, I do need to get hit transform sooner rather than later. But I suppose, like, I also... The thing is, you know, I kind of have to keep Gomah on the rotation at all times. I mean, he's literally... He only stacks at the start of the turn. But I do need him to get his stacks. Because we're going to be type and class disadvantage against Vegeta. Now, I have no idea how much damage Gomah's gonna do. Alright, sorry about that, I had to cut away for a moment there. But yeah, so, with Gomah, like, I don't know how much damage he'll do by the end. I'm hoping my experience with him at 55% Link Level 1, which means I haven't seen him with Big Red Bosses, and I've been running him on his own 200%. So, I mean, I suppose he does have 60% less in the leader skill phase on this setup than I've sort of been used to him with. So I guess we'll see how much that does or does not affect him. But, I mean, just from the damage I was seeing him get up to in just the first couple of turns of a fight, like, it looks pretty crazy, at least to me. I think he really will end up being the final piece of the puzzle I need in order to beat this. I mean, obviously I could be wrong, but at least to me, his damage, like, I don't know. I think he should do very, very well. And the big thing with him, specifically for his damage, is the Daima phase. The Daima phase, obviously, is what tends to really screw runs over. I don't think that's going to be an issue for Gomah. I mean, once again, we'll have to see. But I really just think he's just going to shred through it. I mean, he has the AoE. And obviously by that point I will be putting him in slot 1, so he'll get his phase 2 attack boost and everything. So he should really shred through them, both Goku and Gloria, you know? And, I mean, when they're just... I mean, that's the big, like, stopping point. It's just trying to get through Gloria and Goku, so, I mean, with the AoE, I think it should be pretty easy to do. And once again, we'll have to see, but I don't know, I'm just feeling very good about this run, I guess. I mean, I am going to need these hits, or at least rather this friend hit to transform sooner rather than later. But besides that, I don't know, I just think it's going to be, I think it has potential at least. I mean, the Super Saiyan 4s, like these two next to each other, should do quite a bit of damage. I do need to make sure I am, you know, prioritizing getting both stacks. And that's why I was starting out with giving Super Saiyan 4 Goku a couple of stacks. And now we're making sure the Super Saiyan 4s get theirs in. Although, to be honest, we're not doing so much damage versus these guys here. I suppose Hit is going to get a couple of supers in, probably, for better or for worse. Fuck. Are we okay? How much damage is this going to do? Okay, like, because I've barely stacked it, so I was concerned for a moment there, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Now, how much damage are we gonna do to Vegeta with just the additional super? I do need to, once again, I need to sort of manage the stacks between all the characters. Oh yeah, he just killed with just that, okay. I mean, I suppose I did give him the type attack boost, but still. I was unsure what would exactly happen there. But yeah, so really, am I like crazy, or am I just like never getting this? What the hell? I'm like never getting this extra key in attack, I feel. Because it is... I mean, should his key not be much higher by now if I'd been getting it? I think I've been getting like really, really unlucky with him. Which is really, really annoying. Fuck. I really hope I start to get it, because that getting that attack boost may obviously make or break things. I mean, it's 100% attack, phase 1. Now, I mean, he has so much phase 1 that just stacking phase 1 on top of phase 1 on top of phase 1, I mean, it's not going to... You know, you do need other phases. But, I mean, that's with, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, he helps with that. You know, he's giving the SA phase, and when I start putting him in slot 1 later on, I mean, he's going to get the phase 2 that he needs. Like, he's going to be set up very nicely. Like, I'm not really worried about him. It's just, I don't know. It's just a thing, like, I've just been doing this for so fucking long. Festival, like, it's just been trying to win over and over and over and over and over. And I'm just tired of having to try to win. You know? I just want to get the win. I mean, even if it's only, like, I beat the Extreme Class mission and I still need to struggle a little bit with the Super Class mission. I just want to finally get my actual official clear of Festival of Battles. You know, this event, it's something else, you know? It just... I don't think it's the hardest fight in Dokkan history like they advertised it as. It's just the most annoying fight. It's the most long fight. It's not really the most difficult. You know, I still think that title very easily belongs to Red Zone Bro. This one, it's so fucking annoying to have to push through all the fucking... Just all the turn limit is the real issue. Like, if you could just go as slow as you want, like, this would be much easier. I mean, obviously, which is why they, you know, don't allow you to do it, but still, it's just... I don't know, I think it's really stupid how they have it, like, managed, to be honest. It really is. Okay, now this is working out pretty well so far, though. I mean, we're already getting Broly up to some 50 mils. And obviously he's going to have a lot more to go. And, I mean, he has the guaranteed crits. I mean, another thing for later on, I mean, once we get to the point where we're actually in the big phases, you know, I will put Broly in slot 2, so he's probably not going to get as much build-up. So I do really need to hope he gets quite a lot in the... well, that's not... I can't get their guaranteed additional. That's very unfortunate how the key fell there. I do need to hope he gets most of his build-up now. And the thing with Broly, I'm really going to be depending on him, specifically, for killing Vegeta. Honestly, I think that applies to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well. In terms of both of them, I need Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to get his counter. I need to counter the hell out of Vegito's Super and just blow him away. Right? That's one thing. The other thing is, I need Broly's active skill. I need to just get it all the way stacked and stacked and stacked and stacked and shoot that against Vegeta. I think I'm not... So I don't want to use it against the AGL Gogeta phase, because I mean, I have type and class advantage there. I'm really more so worried about, you know, when Gomah has type disadvantage, and I don't have type advantage with Broly. I feel like really my issues are going to lie with the... you know, the Vegito part of it. I mean, we'll see, but that's what I think it is. Okay, so, am I just, like, getting really, really unlucky? What the hell is going on with Gomah? Am I just, like, not getting his attack build-up? I feel like I'm just not getting his attack build-up. That's really annoying if I'm failing the high chance, like, very consistently. Because, I mean, you'd think, I mean, we're on turn 19. So he's had... what, nearly like 10 appearances by now? I mean, you'd think that we'd have a bit more key. Because if we don't get that attack build up, You know, if I miss out on a lot of attack, I swear. I better not get, like, robbed of winning. I better not. Oh, what the fuck? Speaking of getting robbed. What are these key spheres, man? Omatsu is plotting against me right now, I tell you. He does not want me to beat this. This event was designed to be my torture specifically, I guess. I don't know. It's just been so, like, having to fucking push through this over and over and over and over and over. And just getting, like, massively unlucky. Like, I swear. Like, I just feel like this is so, like, perfectly set up here. Like, with Broly and... Because Broly is on the 220, by the way. I suppose it's only Hit and Broly. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Gogeta, Gomah, Glorio, they're not. So I guess that could be an issue. But Broly is. You know, and doing it this way, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku linked next to Gogeta, I mean, it should make them both really good defensively and really good offensively to sort of counteract the fact, okay, we're actually gonna get the supers I finally need on this hit, let's go. It should sort of counteract them not being on the 220 lead. And then, I mean, Gomah's getting the SNK support, which, once again, I mean, is effectively doubling what he's going to be able to do with the SNK, or at least the actual percentage value. I'm not saying it's going to actually double the attack stat itself, but it will be a pretty big increase. Although, to be fair, I mean, we haven't actually seen his attack stat in quite a while. I'm up to 1.6 mil with him. Okay. Still, I think I could be getting, I think I'm getting pretty unlucky with his stack, but hopefully, it's not that big of a deal. Because, I mean, even without, because, you know, in the, doing a showcase, I feel like I wasn't really getting that stack in. And I still feel like he was doing pretty damn good damage, so maybe it's not going to be as important overall, maybe. I mean, we'll see later on, I suppose, how important or not it is, I guess, but maybe it won't be that important. Maybe he's just going to be doing a lot of damage anyway. As long as he does a lot of damage, I mean, that's really all that matters, even if he's not getting that stack, like, I just need him to be really crazy for that diamond phase. Because that's going to be the hurdle to overcome, of whether or not we're going to win. Dude, what the fuck? Can I... Oh my god. I'm going to put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1. Because this is crazy. I swear, if this gets me killed, it better not. I don't know how much this guy's super does. Although, I mean, he could potentially, I suppose, kill on his own, to be fair. Which I'm not going to go for the Dokkan attack, just in the aims of trying to avoid that. Like, I do need them to actually... So this is how the game's going to get me, huh? I'm going to lose because I'm not able to get the guaranteed additionals for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I mean, that's what it's going to be that gets me, huh? Seriously? It better not be. But it's looking like that's the route the game wants to take me down, and I would very much like to avoid that. Okay, at least it does look like, so they're actually going to get their stacks in. And Glorio will get some stacks in. I mean, Glorio's stacks weren't, or rather aren't, really worth all that much individually. I mean, they will help overall in the end. But... I mean, overall, I mean, as long as he's actually getting the supers every turn, he's already going to be very competent in terms of the tanking norms. There we go. It's just, we need to consistently dodge the supers, you know, whenever they get pointed at him. I mean, he will have 80% dodge, so I'd like to believe that's enough, but you know, my experience recently with 80% dodge, 70, 90, or whatever the hell percentage. Like, it's, to be honest, it's not been the best. I've had very, very poor luck with my dodges. So I am honestly pretty concerned about that. I mean, we'll see if I end up needing to be or not. What the hell? I'm just like never getting this key build up. I swear. He's just like 3 key. Like, I've gotten it like a couple of times, but not 50% chance worth of times. That's crazy. At least Broly's up to 53.6. I mean, with all of his additional supers he's got and his guaranteed crit, like, he definitely will shred still. And that is something else. Like, my Broly and my Gomah are 55%. You know, and my Super Saiyan 4 Goku is as well, once again. So, you know, that's been my main issue with Festival. You know, I am a free-to-play player, right? So, to me, it's always seemed like the main difficulty, the main hurdle of Festival is how much you're willing to open your wallet. Because, I mean, if you just have, like, the best stackers in the game, like Rainbow, like all of them, and, you know, the best equips and everything, like, it should be very, very easy. But if you're coming in with a 55% Vegito and a 55% AGL Vegeta and a 55% 70 years, I think that's really where the difficulty comes from. Especially when you're talking about, and we're getting a lot more characters that are stackers that are not stacking through SA phase, I suppose. You know, we just got TEQ Broly. You know, I was forgetting about him for a while when talking about phase 2 build-ups. When he gets super, he does have a phase 2 build-up, although he does an SA phase stacker as well. And then we have all the Dragon Ball manga characters, phase 2 build-ups. Gomah has phase 1. But when we're talking about most stackers who are stacking with the SA phase, the big thing that holds them back, why it's like, so just in general, I suppose, rather, 55% to 100%. Obviously, if you're a stacking character, your stacks are going to have more value for how much, like, your actual stat is, which increases with, you know, being Rainbow. But also, if you're an SA phase stacker specifically, you know, the higher additional you have, the more percentage you have. And it's never guaranteed, but the more percentage you have of actually launching the additional, I mean, it's still going to be a 50-50 on normal or a super if you proc it, whether or not you're 55% or Rainbow. So I suppose there is that, but as long as you're proccing the additional more in general. Okay, so I actually did get the build up here because we don't have Gloria support, so finally. As long as you're getting the additional more, I mean, you're more likely to get the stack from it as well, obviously. Okay, so probably getting super, that's huge. So yeah, it really feels like, you know, if you just have, and that is the thing, even though I feel like this could be what finally allows me to win Festival, at the same time, I mean, I very well may get held back at the very, very end, just barely. You know, it might genuinely be because, you know, my Gomah's 55%, my Broly's 55%. That may honestly cause me to lose. It really may. And that's just really aggravating to have to think about. And I'm not going to want to have to think about it. I mean, it's definitely on my mind, but I'm not going to, I'm going to try, and we'll just see what happens when it happens, essentially. Because, I don't know, it's just very, I swear, like, if I'm not able to beat it now, okay, we're actually going to see a Gomah Super. 45.6. I mean, I suppose we do have Master of Magic active here. But keep in mind, I mean, that's without his phase 2 at all. So, I mean, we'd be hitting like 3x that. So, I mean, he'd be hitting for like 135 mil or something right now. Oh my god, dude. This is actually so bullshit. Hey, hey, Omatsu, where the fuck are my orbs, man? Where are my orbs? I was not even paying attention to hit. I need to make sure he gets his super. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. Let's continue on here. So, I mean, we're on the 26th phase at this point. I really need to actually start getting some more orbs for the Super Saiyan 4s. This is really starting to get annoying how consistent I'm just getting like 2 or 3 orbs. I'm gonna have to start putting Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1 a lot more. Which to be honest, I'm concerned about doing. You know? I don't know if he... I mean, maybe he'll be fine in the earlier parts of the fight, but... No, I don't... To be honest, I don't know, and I suppose I do technically have this up. I could just look at every single super and decide from there. Because, I mean, I've already been through all the phases, or at least all of the phases, rather. So, I mean, at this point, I don't really... Like, I'm fine with looking at the stats while I'm in the middle of the here. So, I mean, yeah, I suppose with the supers, they're doing, because they're hitting like 1.4 and a half. I'd definitely be fine with putting him in front of some of them, I guess. I don't know, if this isn't the run, like, because also my hit's 55% too. You know, and I don't know, I want this to finally fucking be over. And with not getting the hits, the stacks, like, I don't know. So I actually got his build-up again, finally. Let's go. He's up to 1.9 mil defense. I mean, he does get the 200%. Phase 2. But, I mean, that's... interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of concerned about Gomah. His defense is not... Because, like, if I'm talking about putting him right in front of TEQ Vegeta, which is what he'll need to do to get his face to attack both of them. I'm gonna need a lot more defense than what we have. And sure, I suppose we do have several more turns to go. You know, it's not like we're even really all that close to the end of the fight specifically. But still, I'm a bit concerned with what his defense is. I'm gonna need him to start stacking up quite a bit more. I mean, I suppose I don't have like the bosses. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it would have. He needs to have the bosses for this. We'll see. See, because the thing is, I mean, I do also have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a face support as well, which is a little... I don't know, I feel like my defense should be higher, considering that, too. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I'm really going to start, like, paying hawkish attention to his defense. Okay, at least I am consistently getting the attack build up there. I mean, we're up to the point where we're getting the AGL. This fucking... What is his 6 or more attacks? Or after evading 3 or more enemy attacks? I really need Hit to start getting some more supers in. This is... I don't know. This may not work out, fuck. I really hope it does. Man, if this doesn't fucking work out, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed. I've put all my stock into this fucking win, essentially. Like, if I don't win here, I swear, I better. I really better, because, you know, maybe I should have, I don't know, like, I really thought that, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, I thought his 44% SA phase would be huge for Gomah. So I was like, oh yeah, let me, because I was actually debating having this rotation being TEQ Vegito and AGL Gogeta. Like 100, like I was 100%, because they are both on the leaders card. Hits, I could be wrong, but I think they're both on it. I know TEQ Vegito is at least. I'm pretty confident AGL Gogeta is. So, like I really was thinking about it, but I was like, okay, maybe it would be better to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku support. Right, and then what I was going to do was, I was going to have Vegito and Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then I was like, well, my Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I mean, he's only 55%. Maybe it'd be better to have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because then, you know, with GT and Saiyan Roar, I mean, defensively, it'd help my Super Saiyan 4 Goku out quite a bit. Plus, I mean, both of their attack stats would jump up quite a bit just from being next to each other as well. So I did end up deciding, obviously, to go with this sort of setup. But maybe... Okay, this is actually good because Hit's going to get all of these supers in, and I mean, we'll still get the stack from them, and we'll just still kill next turn. In fact, this also stalls it a little bit more so Gomah can get more of his stacks, obviously. And the more Gomah stacks, the better. I mean, I don't know how much Gomah stacks are going to be enough. It's up to 2.1. Yeah, I mean, his buildup is just not that fast. Unfortunately. I may have to get, like, lucky with him dodging the super from TEQ Vegito or something. I don't trust that, but it may end up being what I have to do towards the end. Because, I mean, he's only building up like 100 some odd thousand. Like it's just not enough. It really isn't. God damn it. Fuck, Gomah, please. I mean, if I had big bet bosses, that 25%, because I don't have any defense in the skill base. I mean, it would be a very major impact, I suppose. So maybe I could still use, I mean, 'cause the thing is, for Gomah, I mean, I do kind of, you know, like Extreme AGL, Extreme TEQ, Extreme INT. Like, I do need those 3 types for the Extreme type mission win. I don't know, maybe something like, maybe I could change up my team comp and have, like, Dragon Ball Manga Frieza next to... find some sort of team where I have Frieza next to Gomah. And then have Broly on the other rotation. I don't know. Okay, well, at least I don't think this should kill, so Hit will get his supers in finally. I'll finally be able to transform him, which is really good. I definitely need to get that in sooner rather than later. And one more. Huge. Okay, I suppose I haven't checked, but I think should be enough now to transform him. And the thing with Hit, as long as I'm floating him, you know, he does have the great chance to dodge. But then he also has the, when the character is hit by a super, he does get the additional, what is it, 16% as well. So, I mean, he'll have in total, like later on, 86% chance to dodge for the first attack. And then he gets, what is it, 6% every time he receives or evades an attack with a return. So, I'd have to get really, really unlucky with him in order to die with him. Even if he doesn't have a lot of stacks. Essentially. Which, to be fair, I can definitely see myself getting really, really unlucky, but you know, I would have to get really, really unlucky in order to lose it. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. But still, at the same time, I don't know, Gomah, I am worried about him. Like, even now, honestly, he'd probably be fine versus... Although, I don't actually know the whole values, I suppose, to be fair. That TEQ Vegito normals for. But even now, I do think he'd probably be relatively, at least, okay versus TEQ Vegito normals. Let me check, honestly. So, TEQ Vegito normals hit for 7 mil, and he does have classic type disadvantage. But I do have... I mean, I'm over 6 mil defense, effectively. And I do have the 33% damage reduction still. So he'd, like, be, like, just barely fine, I think. Versus TEQ Vegito normals. But obviously, I mean, that's still the super, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this won't work. I mean, there's no point in, like, stopping the run, though, and, you know, just, like, giving up. I might as well, like, push all the way through and see what happens. I'm definitely starting to lose my confidence, but where there's a will, there's a way. So, I'm still gonna power through. We'll see what happens either way. I mean, that is also part of this. I am trying to see how well Gomah does at 55% in Festival. I mean, that is another part of this. It's not... I am trying to get my win, but that's not the only thing I'm trying to do here. So I suppose, you know, even if Gomah just gets absolutely dumpstered on, which I would hate to see, I mean, that is still, in a way, accomplishing the point of the video, or at least one of the points of the video. So it wouldn't be like a total loss, it'd just be annoying as hell. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, that's a 2.3 somehow. But we're also starting to get pretty... I mean, we're not like late in yet. But we're starting to get much later in. I don't know. So we're on Vegeta and Trunks. I don't see how his... I mean, my dodge luck has just been really bad. And I don't see that 33% really being all that friendly to me. But at the same time, like, you know, I can't really... Putting him in slot 1, or rather putting him in slot 2 would certainly lead to me losing. Because I need that attack for putting him in slot 1. And I need him to dodge, slash, you know, get hit first. So it's not like I really have the option of just like, you know, fuck it. We just kind of gotta power through and see what happens. I hate that that's my only option, but it really is, honestly. Okay, I will say, thankfully, I mean, obviously this turn's not that good for me, but I have been... We'll just drop it down how I want. Yes, I will, okay. I have finally been getting better luck with the orbs with Super Saiyan 4s. So that is actually very nice. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about Super Saiyan 4 Goku's defense. considering, I mean, we're nearly 2 mil start of turn. When he has all the phase 2 he gets, plus he has guard, plus he has 10% damage reduction. So I am starting to feel pretty good about his defense. I mean, it's not amazing just yet.
Let's go.
But I'm feeling pretty good about him. I need to get a lot more stacks with the Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, I suppose I still have several turns. And the thing is, with having the Super Saiyan 4 Goku support, it does buy them more time to be, like, safe as just the Super Saiyan 4s. You know, I do have a lot more time before I actually need to go into Gogeta. So there is that. But, I don't know. 40.8. I do need to get a lot more stacks on them for sure. Their damage is not where I need it to be. Not even close just yet. And I mean, they're half the team, right? I mean, it's them, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then Broly and Gomah are my main characters. I mean, I'm not really focusing on Glorio or the hits like at all. So I do need to actually get some pretty good luck with them. I think I actually did end up getting another stack with Gomah though. So there's that. That's actually pretty good. I mean, he's getting very, very high in terms of heat. And I do imagine his attack stat is probably going to be pretty damn decent as well at this point. I mean, we haven't seen it in several terms. But when we saw it last time, he would have been hitting for, what was it, 140, 160 some odd mil? I forget exactly what it was going to end up being, but it would have been pretty damn good when we last saw his stat. It's been several turns since then, so as long as I just keep getting my stacks in, I'm hoping and I'm praying it works out. And honestly, I may end up deciding to just like fucking bend and like use like a support memory or some items or something. You know, I haven't done it, but honestly, if that's what it takes to get the win, I may honestly end up going for it. Because I've just, at this point, this damn event has taken so long for me to beat. And to be fair, it's not like I need the stones anytime soon, relatively speaking, rather. I mean, I do need them eventually, right? Because, I mean, 11th anniversary, I mean, the Part 1 characters should drop, like, January 28th or something. But that's still, like, 2.5 months out. Although, at the same time, that's only 2.5 months out. Right, and I haven't beat this all year. I mean, obviously the missions haven't been here all year, but, you know, I haven't beat the event at all yet. So, I do kind of need to get a move on with that. At the same time, I mean, at least for the Superclass mission, I mean, we do know the Spear Bomb. You know, the 8 years are about to get their 8 EZA. And, I mean, obviously Super Fizz, Super Strength, like, they're probably going to be very crazy for this. Both of them. I mean, I guess we'll see, but they're probably both going to be pretty damn good for it, so. Like, I don't technically really need to do that one immediately, but I do have a really good team, or at least I think a really good team set up to be able to clear it. I just wanted to do this extreme one first, because, I mean, showing Gomah, plus you know, I do figure it's probably potentially going to be a bit more difficult overall. So I'd rather just try and get this one done first and then focus on the other one. I don't know though, we'll see how it ends up going. We are starting to get much later into this at this point. 2.6. Yeah, Gomah's defense is not... I'm not the biggest fan of it here. I suppose... I actually was not paying attention. How many times has he been injured? I mean, I know I just pulled that up, but I actually... I suppose there is that angle. If I am somehow able to hide him until TEQ Vegito, and I have 99% damage reduction for a super, I mean, that would, you know, that would do it. I'm not too confident I'd be able to do that, but I don't know, maybe. Okay, Broly's actually doing very, very good in terms of stacks, I feel. I'm liking the numbers we're seeing from him. I mean, because these are all crits, that's the thing. And now, obviously, we do need a lot more damage from him, but... For now, we're doing pretty good, I feel. Okay. Oh, fuck. You gotta be kidding me. Just shy of... Okay, man. Because I need to get the 20 key for the guaranteed additional. That's really annoying. At least... I suppose the more turns it takes over here, though, that does sort of set us up to get more stacks in with both Broly and Gomah, which are going to be the main... what really makes or break this run, I suppose. So I guess it's not the worst thing. I don't know. Still. I mean, I guess technically, even if I were to, like, transform into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like, right now, with the amount of defense I have, he'd probably be, like, really, really hard. Really, really safe. But still, I mean, I don't... Obviously, gotta hold on to it as long as possible. Yeah, because the more stacks we have, the more, hopefully, absolutely dominant he's going to be able to become. Okay, additional normal's kind of annoying here. Glorio could have gotten some stacks in, but whatever. Yeah, so I mean we're getting pretty late in though. This is 23rd World Tournament Goku phase. Yeah, I mean I guess he's only been hit once. I suppose technically speaking, I do have... It could work out potentially. Oh, right, so that's a key blast, but these are not, so. Okay. Oh, yeah, by the way, this is the issue with, like, the manga team. I do plan to use, like, Gohan for my superclass clear. But the reason, you know, like, a full, like, sort of manga team isn't really viable for this. Okay, really? You want a normal, buddy? The reason, like, a full manga team isn't really viable is because, the Ki Blast nullification that Goku has. You know, it sort of locks you out of it. Okay, he would be fine, although... Would that... Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Although I can get the 20 key that way. See, there we go. Yeah, so we're on phase 40 now is the thing. We're starting to get pretty far in. I don't know when I really want to transform Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I don't really have any clue exactly when I want to do that. Just sort of... I don't know. As long as I feel like they're safe, I'm going to keep them in base form, I feel. And for now, I feel like they're pretty safe. I mean, I guess I could be wrong, but... I mean, they have a very high amount of defense. And Link next to Goku, once again, I mean, we have the damage reduction, so... That 10% will actually be very helpful. It very well could buy me into maybe even like honestly, I'd even be fine against like these Gohan right now. I'd be fine against Fat Boo. Probably where I may need to transform is Ultra Instinct Goku. But I mean, depending on the amount of extra stacks I can get in by that time, I may even be able to hold it until, you know, the One Punch Super Saiyan Goku from the Broly movie. Potentially. I don't know. We'll see. But as long as I can just hold on to it, you know, get as much stacks as possible, because you know they do a decent bit of damage, but not at least comparatively to like what Broly or even Gomah will be able to do. I mean, they're not competitive in terms of that, so I do need to just, I don't know. I mean, I am trying to play around Broly and Gomah, but the other characters still have to contribute, you know? Like, I mean, Vegito and Gogeta, I mean, they have 2 billion HP with 70% damage reduction. Right? Like, I mean, even Broly throwing out these 90 mil guaranteed crit to 65.6 guaranteed crit, like, these are good numbers, and we're shredding Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku also only has 400 million HP with 65% damage reduction. So it's not even comparable, right? So, you know, I do just need to keep a close eye on how this is playing out. But, I mean, we're getting far in. I don't know. Maybe, although I don't know how this would work out, really. Maybe an idea would be like Vegeta and Trunks. Like, without a leader skill stacking? I don't know about all that, to be honest. But maybe the extra 5% could help, but because the thing is, I don't know that there's a team, unless actually I don't know if Vegeta and Trunks have accelerated battles, but I don't think so. I don't know if there's a team that Gomah and Vegeta and Trunks share that I could really like work around. I mean, if there is one, I'd certainly like to do that, but I don't know that there is. So I'm not really too sure how that really work out for me. I don't know. Damn it, additional normal again. Hey, at least, so we're doing decent damage with these guys, but we're also at the same time not doing enough to the point where they kill, which means Broly and Gomah get more stacks. And once again, the more stacks Broly and Gomah get, the better. I mean, Gomah's definitely at the point now where he's tanking Vegito normals, but I need him to... I don't think he can get to the point where he tanks Vegito Super is the issue. I mean, I suppose... honestly, like, after he supers, like if he gets his 12 key, you know, maybe that is a way where he could live a Vegito super. I suppose that's possible, for sure. But I'd rather not have to like risk it, you know, and just like, oh well, maybe he might tank in this one specific scenario. Okay, well, that's a normal. We need supers. We need supers, Broly. Broly, fuck off, man. I need more stacks, not less, buddy. Don't troll me. Come on, we're doing pretty well, I feel. But if he does shit like that, you know, we're not gonna be doing so well for so long. Because I do also, you know, with Gomah, like I feel like I'm not gonna be able to have the 99% damage reduction. Is the issue. You know? I kind of need to put him in slot 1 versus the Daima phase. Because that, I mean, the Daima phase is the big holdout. I need to be able to shred that Daima phase. And he's going to be the one to do it. So, you know, I can't really be like, oh, well, you know, I got to plan around Vegeta. Like, I do have to plan around Daima phase 2, so I don't know. I'm just so concerned about this. I don't want to have to lose and run this back again. I've been down this road before. You know, honestly, if I do lose though, I may just bite the bullet and, you know, throw a what is the support memory and like get some items and just get the win that way, and I'll come back on whatever phase I lose on maybe. I don't know. I really don't want to have to do that. But if I do have to, I might just do it, because well, I'm not against using items. It's not like oh, you know, you're bad if you have to use items. Like I've used items even for several of the clears I've done with content on the channel. Like specifically, the most recent example I can think of is that Defenders of Justice ESBR stage. That was hell. You know, I do try to go for the no item win when possible. And I did try, but that shit was impossible for me. So eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and use some items. And even with items, honestly, it was pretty tough. Like, Defenders of Justice is just not really good. Especially if you don't have the new Tag Gohan Goten Trunks LR. Yo, Broly, hey, you were doing so good, man. Can we get some supers? Thank you. Fuck. So especially if you don't have them, that shit's rough, you know? So I was not able to clear that without using items, and it's not like, once again, you know, if I have to use items, I'll do it. It's not like, you know, I think using items makes you bad or anything. For me, I prefer the extra challenge that not using items allows me to have. And honestly, it's like as simple as that. Like, it's not any more complicated than that. I like the extra challenge. You know, I do like challenging games. You know, I've played through Elden Ring on the channel, Night Rain. I have a couple, 2 videos, something like that, on Night Rain. I'm playing through Silk Sun right now. Like, I do like difficult games. I find them very enjoyable. You know, and hard fights in Dokkan, I find to be very enjoyable as well. I prefer the extra challenge. But if I do have to go to the point of using items, like I'm fine with it. I guess with Festival of Battles, I don't know, it's sort of been like a pride thing, I guess. Like, the fact that it's taking me so long to be able to beat this, and I put so much time into it, trying to get a no item win, is more so why I want to get it without any items. But, like, if I end up having to relent at some point, you know, it's not the end of the world to me. I will. But, at least for now, I mean, I don't know, like, I haven't needed the stones. I mean, it's a lot of stones to have. And I do want to get them before Anniversary. Because I really do think it's going to be Namek Daima. And I am very, very excited for that potential. I mean, I've been waiting for Namek, you know, Final Form Frieza, Full Power Frieza, Super Saiyan Goku, get some love for a while. I mean, you gotta think, the last time the actual big Namek, the final two from Namek were really touched was in 2021. I mean, it was a worldwide headline. You know, and it's like, it's been a minute since 2021. I don't know. Listen, we're about to head into 2026. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. It's been a minute since that time. So it's more than time for Namek, the big stuff to get revisited. And with all the 40th anniversary Dragon Ball stuff, and the big stage, I don't know. To me, it just makes so much sense because they're really trying to spread the entire story of Dragon Ball, and a big part of the 10th year was they said that they wanted to revisit, you know, all the big hype stuff from the 10 years of Dokkan. And I suppose, you know, Easy A Super Saiyan Goku and Easy A Full Power Frieza were this year. But I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really count, right? So I don't know. I just with all the cooler movie Easy A's lined up as well, I just think it makes way too much sense. I really do. You know, so we'll have to see what happens, but I really think Namek's coming. And I gotta have the stones for Namek. Yeah, see, honestly, I'm up to 11.5. I mean, I could, even without factoring in the damage reduction, the Super Saiyan 4s could probably live a Super from TEQ Goku. And honestly, even maybe, I'm not going to go for the Dokkan effect. Honestly, maybe even, you know, One Punch Goku. I mean, with the stacks I get this turn, probably, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to keep holding on to it as long as I can. The more stacks they have, the better. And, you know, I have the opportunity to hold on to it. I am actually a little concerned about the hits, to be honest. And Glorio, I mean, as long as they dodge, they'll be fine, but they do need to dodge. I suppose at least the hits do have an attack break as well. So, I don't know, I mean, that does help them, but still, they could have higher defense, obviously. But I did need to prioritize just Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because honestly, I don't know if... I mean, if Super Saiyan 4 Goku got hit with a Super, I mean, what would happen? I suppose I didn't pay too much attention to his Phase 1. But, I mean, he does get a lot of Phase 2, and he does the guard damage reduction, but... I honestly feel like a Super from Gogeta or Vegeta would probably end up killing him. Right now, honestly. Once again, I would need to actually specifically look at his actual value. And I could very easily determine if it would or not, but... I feel like, honestly, I'm probably fine against the Dino Phase for him, but those two, you know, I definitely, I don't know that I would be. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Okay, so 3.2 on Gomah here. I mean, that's good, but so effectively we're around 9.6 million defense with 33% damage reduction. Is that good? Yes. Is it good enough for Vegeta? No. Is it good enough for the Diamond Phase? Honestly, I don't think so either. I don't even know if it'd be good enough for, One Punch Goku. So Gomah is actually... I don't know if doing this without bigger bosses I don't know. I honestly thought Super Saiyan 4 Goku would give him a lot more defense than we have. I guess I overestimated Super Saiyan 4 Goku, or rather maybe I underestimated... I don't know, I really thought the Gomah stacks would be like really, really crazy. I don't know. It's up to there, I suppose, up to 10.5. Fuck. I mean, I do have a 10% damage reduction too. I mean, we're about to get Glorio support. We don't have it up actually right now. So they'll be fine. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying though. He only has 2.5 mil. I mean, once again, we don't have Glorio support, which will be pretty massive for him. But still, his defense... I mean, he'd be fine against TEQ here. I think, once again, the Daima phase, because his phase too, I mean, he gets so much, but... certainly, I do need... I don't know. I'm not... See, and this is what I'm saying, with, like, 55%. You know, that's the thing with Festival of Battles, that, once again, that I haven't liked. Is, I mean, if I had these characters duped out fully, you know, I had them all rainbow, honestly, I think this would be very easy. I think I'd be able to win 100,000,000% sure. I wouldn't even be concerned about it. But I don't. So, you know, it's like, because I don't, like, I don't know if their stats are going to be good enough in the final phases here. Okay, we got the triple super, that's good. I mean, I hope they are, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, he should be fine. I suppose I could be wrong. I mean, but he should be fine. Yeah, double digits. And that's 11.5 super. I mean, I do suppose that the supers obviously are going to grow massively in value, but I figured he'd be fine. The big thing is, I mean, I guess we'll get to see still, though. I mean, how much damage is Gomah going to do? Because if he shreds the Daima phase, I do think that is very, very important to have on the team. I don't know if he will, though. But I think he should. I mean, the AoE at least should help quite a bit. I don't know. I'm just so worried about his defense. At least Broly is standing on business, though. Like, I honestly, I have a defense equip on Broly. If I need to jump back in, honestly, I'll knock that shit off and throw his attack equip on him. Because, I mean, he has guard. And he's up to 21 mil defense. Like, he's a tanky boy. You know, he's gonna be perfectly fine in terms of tanking. What we need him to do is just damage. Which, I mean, he is doing quite a bit, but, you know, whether or not it's going to end up being enough, considering what we're going to have here soon, I don't know. Okay, so we're actually going to get to see a super from Gomah. It's been a long time. 84.5. Okay. Keep in mind, I mean, that's without his 200% phase 2. But, I mean, it's not as crazy as I would have hoped for. But it will help with the Daima phase, though. certainly. I'm not doubting that, but I don't know that it's going to... That's not going to be enough damage. I don't think. I really don't think so. Which sucks. It really does, because that means I'll either have to change up my team comp, or, you know, use the items like I said. Or like a support memory, I don't know. I mean, at least I've gotten pretty far in, though. I mean, we are on the One Punch Goku phase. So, you know, the team has worked. Alright, sorry about that. I had to cut away for a moment there. We're far in, though, either way. At the end of the day, I've gotten pretty far in. I don't know, I thought I expected a bit more from Gomah. I mean, he is 55%, I suppose. And I was getting pretty unlucky, at least for a while. I mean, I can't tell anymore. But I was getting pretty unlucky for a while with his attack stacks, I suppose. But still, I would have preferred, you know, if he was doing a little bit more damage. I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. Honestly, I may even have to put him slot 1 next rotation. I can definitely see it being necessary. I don't know. Maybe I won't need to. I mean, we still have next rotation. We did like 3 health bars nearly with the last one, so I think Broly should be able to do quite a bit on his own. And Gomah should still do quite a bit in slot 2, to be fair. So I suppose we'll play it out like this and see what happens. Hopefully Broly can get hit by a super. If Gomah gets hit by a super, I hope he doesn't. I think he might die, to be honest. Maybe. It'd be close, I think. Okay, can we not normal it up right now, Broly? I'd appreciate it, buddy. I really would. Yeah, so I mean, Gomah will do a little bit of damage here. But I may, honestly, I may have screwed up. Maybe I needed to put Gomah slot 1. 96.8. I mean, maybe if, you know, Broly also wanted to stop giving me normal, that'd also help. God damn it. Oh, I guess we have the 99% damage reduction. Yeah. Honestly, Broly normaling might have screwed me out of this run. Unironically. I don't know that I can do enough damage next turn. Well, I suppose I can transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, actually. That should bridge the gap. And I should have enough stacks defensively at this point. Alright, let's do it.
Let's fuse. Kakarot, you're the last person I expected to suggest fusing. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Fusion! Ah! I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you.
Alright, so with Gogeta, we should do the damage that I need. At least I think we should. and get into the Daima phase. Although from the Daima phase, that's anyone's guess what happens, honestly. How much damage do we do here? Yeah, 132.7. That's pretty good. Is it going to be enough, though? I mean, I have the guaranteed additional. I'm going to need to get the hidden potential, which I do have a very high chance of getting, but, you know, whether or not it wants to be good to me, we'll see. Okay, yeah, I should win then. Well, not win, but I should definitely kill this phase. And then, because, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I mean, he has his 2 supers. I mean, hit's not going to really do any damage for us whatsoever, but he could clean up if need be. Which may, in fact, he may need to. Which is pretty concerning, honestly. I mean, if we're only barely clearing this phase, then, you know, how's the next one and the one after gonna look? But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, here we are. We're in the end game now either way. We just gotta hope Gomah dodges supers, I guess. Because he's got to go slot 1 at this point. For the damage. Oh boy. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. Alright, I suppose... I'm trying to think about who I should target here. I guess we can go for Glorio. So I have type advantage. We could go Gogeta next turn if need be. I mean, I do have several turns potentially against the Daima phase, but yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Like, there's no way I could really hold on to his 99% damage reduction forever. I just do not have enough defense. Did I seriously not get... Wow. I didn't get his additional super on either of those. So 271 mil, and he got the crit on both of them. Wait, did I? Did I? Or is this the hidden potential additional secret? You need to dodge that, buddy. Well, I suppose he does have the SA phase, but still. Yep. 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 Fuck. Man, maybe... Damn it. Gomah was not the goat, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I may change up my team comp. I may just use items. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. Because it was honestly a headache to fight for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. To get his, to be able to use him. And it didn't even really work. So, either way though, I'm gonna beat the Extreme Class mission here. No matter what. I'm beating that Extreme Class mission, so... We'll be back, and we'll be back in the Daima phase. Alright, so we are back here. We're against Gogeta. I just barely was able to kill the Daima phase. But it's time. We're gonna play this out. So, I did actually level up Big Bad Bosses with skill orbs. However, it's still only level 9, and we don't have it active. He's up to 4.3 million. Essentially. Now, when he gets his phase 2, 200%, I mean, he'll be up to 12.6. It still isn't enough, right? So, I'm using items. I have a support memory active already. I used Icarus for the Daima phase, just to be safe. Now what we're going to do is use a Icarus and a Whis. So I've been not stacking Vegeta at all for the Gogetas. their primary objective has just been living defensively, and they will boost Broly, is the idea. We'll see how it works out. I also haven't gotten that many stacks in the Super Saiyan 4s, but it's not nearly as bad. I got like 27 stacks in with them, so could be a lot better, but it's not horrific, right? Alright, so let's pop these. And the idea, so next turn, we, obviously, we're gonna pop, Super Gogeta. And from Super Gogeta, we are going to, obviously use the active skill. And just let Broly do Broly things. I mean, that's the whole idea here. We'll go for these orbs. Have as much as possible for next turn. Now, fuck. Okay, here's a super here. Now, Frieza would be fine defensively. Are you not going to dodge at all, man? Seriously? Okay, I was going to say. Now, we don't have his guaranteed crit, but we still have the 3 supers. It's not going to do as much damage, though, now. Frieza does still have, or at least it's very close to expiring, his intro. Because I didn't bring a Planet Namek or a Saiyan Saga category ally. He actually, it went up. His, intro went up against the Super Saiyan Goku phase, which is phase, what is it, 27? So, I mean, I guess we are getting more or less close to the point in which, it would be going away, so it might be away now, honestly. I was not paying attention to exact turn counts. But he actually is doing a decent bit of damage, I feel. This has to go kind of perfectly next turn, or we're fucked. I guess, or I'm fucked, but still. The idea here is use the active versus the G2. Broly's active. I mean, we only did like a health bar and a half over here. So if that tells you anything, we really need to have some good luck. And also Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, especially now that we have the Weezes and everything, he's defensive enough. He'll do some damage with his crit, but he's not going to do too much. I suppose we'll just have Super Gogeta in slot 2 to use everything. Alright, now we throw out the active, and this is not going to do any damage whatsoever.
This is the greatest fusion of all! I'm gonna send you back to hell!
I guess it did a little teeny tiny bit. Okay, now I am definitely very concerned about if Broly's going to do enough damage. But, you know, it's not like I can do anything at this point to make him do more. So, I mean, we're going. We'll see what happens. God, if I have to reset again. Him receiving the super, though, is really, 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 really good. I was having Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1 for quite a while because, you know, Broly, I mean, he does so much damage, I wanted to make sure Super Saiyan 4 Goku would have his stats. 235. I mean, that's decent damage, but with class type advantage, guaranteed crit, yeah. I'm not sure if it's enough. Especially because this is like with the Gogeta active up. I mean, he's gonna rampage through Gogeta here, but the issue is next turn. You know, I mean, if Frieza gets his dodge in, right? If he gets his dodge in, so he's critting, and, you know, the additional supers as well, that will help quite a bit. I think what I'll have to end up doing is I'm going to have to rotate off Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because we have Super Gogeta coming over here for Broly's next appearance. I think Broly's going to have to finish off Gogeta. If we're going to be able to at all, I guess, rather. We've only gotten 4.5 health bars, and that's with the Gogeta boosted turn. Oh no, I swear, I don't think I have enough damage. I really don't. Because that's with the Gogeta active, and I still have to get through Vegito phase. Ah, for fuck's sake. I swear, man. Festival of Battles. This shit just blows. I figured that having, like, Frieza and, you know, Gomah together, because, like, Frieza needs his dodges, right? And Gomah doesn't need anything. So, I figured that would be a really good rotation to get the mission done. But, I don't know. It's not looking so good right now, guys. I suppose I could also pop the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active. I mean, it's not going to do too much damage, but maybe the little bit extra will help. It's not like there's a better time to pop it anyway. So let's just pop it, I guess.
I've had enough. It's time to unleash my most devastating attack. I'll finish you off with this. Ultra Big Bang.
Okay, I guess that did a decent bit. A lot more than I thought it was going to do, at least, for sure. Okay, now I need to... The item situation is not looking good. Fuck. I probably shouldn't have popped the Whis and the Icarus. I probably fucked up. I mean, it's just a Super versus Frieza. But it would kill him. Fuck. I kind of have to... I misplayed with the items. I kind of have to hope I can just live this turn. Because I need the Whis for Vegito. So we're gonna have to do it this way. And hope it works out for me. Okay, so I don't have the guaranteed crit, unfortunately, now. Yeah, I think he still has his intro. I'm just getting, like, really unlucky. That's crazy. He will do some damage for us, though. And hopefully he dodges the super, because if he doesn't, I'm dead. For sure. Him really not dodging, like, the crit would do so much extra damage for us. That's so annoying. We should definitely, as long as I can get to next turn, as long as I dodge the super, I feel like I'm going to dodge everything but the super, to be honest. But as long as I dodge the super... Frieza. Thank God, okay. We should be fine, I think. Broly should be able to do enough damage. Even without having the Gogeta active next turn. That we should be able to kill. I think so. Because, I mean, it's just 2 health bars, essentially. And I think we can handle 2 health bars with Broly. I suppose I could be wrong, but I mean, he did nearly like 4.5 on his own with the Gogeta active, which it is with the Gogeta active, but still, I think he's got this. I would prefer if he got supered first, though. Yeah, see, although I do need to... Would it be better to do this, actually, here? Now, I haven't stacked Gogeta attack, and that's not the objective here. How much damage does Gogeta normals do? They start at doing 7 mil, but he gets a 50% attack rate, so it'd do 11.5 on the normal. I get 100% defense when attacking. So that's practically 6.8. And then the guard has it by half. I could live a normal. Or normals, I think. Because if I'm Vegeta, that gives prodigies to Broly, which is 15% attack. And I think I need every bit of attack possible. Plus, ideally, I don't even get to the point where Vegeta would have to get attacked, right? Ideally, Broly just finishes. Because, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku could definitely finish things off. But I don't want to have to cut things like this. See, I mean, we're doing 189 mil now. Prodigies definitely gave a huge boost. Normal. I need supers. It's really unfortunate that Gogeta had to super. Like where he did. Like, that's so annoying. Okay. And we need to hope and pray. Okay, I mean, I can work around things, because I do have Super Gogeta over there now. So I'll have the Scouter too. So let's see what we got. Okay, Gomah is definitely most safe here. Gogeta will be fine, because I'm going to use the Whis. And I really gotta hope that Broly can do enough damage. I don't know that he can, but I gotta hope he can. Because using the we gotta dodge. Thank you. Dodge this too. Let's go! So he has the guaranteed crit for the turn. That will help so much. Yeah, look at that. Half a health bar on his own. That will genuinely be really helpful. Especially if I can replicate that next turn if I need to get to this turn again. But doing a health bar and a half with just Frieza alone. Oh, I even got the hidden potential normal. Nearly 2 health bars with Frieza. Okay, that is really good. I do need to dodge the super again though. I think. Let's go! Okay. Gogeta's perfectly fine. I mean, I have the Whis active. With his built-in guard and damage reduction as well. Like, he's perfectly fine. I think I might have it. Honestly. I mean, I may need to get another lucky turn with Frieza, potentially. But, if Broly's gonna do the amount of damage I think he's gonna do from his active skill, we should have it. Because the thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Gogeta active first. Then I'm going to use Broly's active. And the amount of damage that shit should fucking push out should be insane. And then hopefully, you know, Vegito just like puts all 3 of his supers in slot 1 or some bullshit, right? And then Broly can like get juiced up from that as well. So we'll see. But we have nearly 2.5 health bars here from just this turn. And once again, Super Goji's perfectly fine here. So I'm feeling pretty good about my odds right now. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, 1 super is good enough, I guess. Let's do this. And then I'll use his active just to get a teeny tiny little bit extra damage. Like I said, a teeny tiny bit extra damage. And now we have Gogeta active boosting this. So the damage that this super should do, or this active skill, it should be insane. Let's pop it.
If they keep fighting, Broly's gonna be killed!
We can't let this be his end.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! I'm so close. I'm so close. I don't care that I have to use items for this. Like I said, I'm not above using them if I have to, and clearly I have to. Alright, so we have nearly 3.5 health bars to go through. Like, we have this for sure. Even if I have to get into next turn, which I don't think I should have to, Broly is going to do so much damage here on his own. Honestly, Broly's probably just going to kill on his own. The 256, I mean, receiving that super as well certainly helps. I mean, we do also have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here. He's not going to do a ton of damage, but he's able to dish out some. Right? And then Super Gogeta, I mean, once again, he's not going to do a ton of damage. But, I mean, he does have the 3 supers guaranteed, and potentially even the 4th. Okay, so just getting normal from Broly is unfortunate, but he's going to leave Vegeta like 1 shot. And then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will clean up. Close enough to 1 shot. Oh my god, dude, I don't... Fuck! Fuck! Finally! Oh my god, I don't care. Items or not, what the fuck? Oh my god. It's over! It's over! Oh my god. Jesus. Fucking finally! Oh my god. Oh, dude. Fuck Festival of Battles. Oh, fuck, man. Finally. I've this shit all year, man. All year. And it's finally over. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Yeah, ignore that clear time. I fell asleep while grinding back to get to that point. Oh my god. Fucking hell. 55% Goatly saves the day. Thank fuck. Thank you. 15 Dragon Stones. 1 for the clear. The 3 pink fucking skill orbs. Oh my god. It's over. It's over. Jesus Christ. This shit has been a specter on my shoulder all this time. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Extreme AGL, Extreme INT, Extreme TEQ cleared. Congrats if you do this shit with no items. But I gave up. I might honestly just knock out the superclass mission as well. Relatively soon. Probably not today, but relatively soon I might get this one done too, just to be fucking done with this for now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they add more missions to it with 11th anniversary, to be honest with you. With all these stackers we're getting recently, and all the easy A's for stackers upcoming, like, I wouldn't be surprised at all, but, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, right? But yeah. Finally, 15 of the stones gone. I'll do superclass next. I think I have a pretty good team set up for that one, though, so I probably won't need to use items for that, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. You know, we'll see. Damn. Alright. But we're gonna end this one here. That was a long time coming, for sure. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I mean, this is a whole arc trying to beat Festival. I have like 3 videos on this already or something, and that one is like 3 hours long. Like, oh my god. But yeah, take care.